First off, do we think Kendrick Perkins is an actual reliable source? I mean, like when I see per Kendrick Perkins, I thought it was Centel at first. But I do think that the Pistons would be. I think that's an interesting spot for my man. I mean, they are absolutely what are they right now? Uh, Dude, they are 13-2. The Pistons are 13-2. That is interesting. That is interesting. I made a video where I don't think that Anthony Davis is getting traded this season. I just don't. It's kind of like talking about Giannis getting traded last season. It's just it's one of those things that's fun to throw around, and there's all this smoke and stuff. But I mean, unless the offer is right, like why would you? I mean, honestly, why would you? Unless I mean, if the Pistons come and throw, I'm not going to get on Fanspo right now. Actually, God, do we want to get on Fanspo? Look at number 1 and 2. That's absolutely comical. All right. We got dude, come on, man. Tobias and Ron Holland. No, you're removing those protections 100%. We ain't gonna sit here and daggone have a bunch of protections when y'all are getting the best player. Absolutely not. All right. So I do think the Pistons is one of the few teams, like you pair AD and Cade, and you could definitely talk yourself into. I think you could talk yourself into that. I mean, obviously AD is a theoretical player at this point. All right, the Pistons definitely interesting. Now the question is, would you rather have anything the Pistons can offer realistically? You're not getting Cade or anything like that. Jaden Ivey would probably be the best young piece you could kind of target in something like that. Or would you rather have LaMelo Ball? That's the question. Here's the problem. He's played 240 games in his career. Bro. This is we're just going back to the same issue. We're going back to the same issue with a player who is not going to be available. He has played more than 51 games once in his entire career. We're going right back to what you're getting off a theoretical player to obtain a theoretical player. I mean, I'm a big LaMelo fan. I really am. I think you put him in a winning situation, and you could have something there. But 22 games in 23, 24, 47 last year. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know the name is splashy. It sounds fun and everything like that. And listen, some of these sources, Basketball Forever, is that an actual source of any sort? Who knows? Is Kendrick Perkins a source of any sort? Who knows? But I mean, it's interesting for sure. I don't know what Charlotte has in terms of. I mean, let's be honest. It'd probably be a 3-team trade if we were going to do something like that. So I don't know. When you hear that, you kind of get excited until you start kind of looking at the reality of the situation, which is this. As far as Pistons or Hornets, I don't know, man. I feel like you probably go with the Pistons, honestly. LaMelo is obviously the splashier player, but he just doesn't play. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do about that. What do you think about this? People want to say he's had a couple good games. He's not even had a couple good games from start to finish. Show me one good game he's had from start to finish. I really want to know. Negative 20 on the season. 39% from the field. 25% from three. 2.9 assists per game and 2.4 turnovers per game. You almost got a 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. This man was brought in to be better than this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He was brought in to be better than this. I think the Pistons make a lot of sense. And if you're the Pistons GM and you're sitting back thinking, okay, we're 12-2. Do we think that even with a great record, do we think that we're going to be able to beat Oklahoma City? Because that right there is going to be the question. I mean, I personally think the Nuggets could knock out Oklahoma City. It wouldn't be that surprising to me. But do we think we could beat OKC or Denver? In their current state, probably not. I would be surprised if Detroit got eliminated the first round. Depending on their matchup for the second round, who would it be now? I mean, obviously this is way too early, but I just want to take a look at something real quick. The Hawks. Yeah, you're probably the only team here in the play-in right now that could get to 8 that I think would give Detroit some problems if they can figure out what the heck they're trying to do is the Magic. I mean, Jamal Mosley's probably gone before the All-Star break. You got to imagine if they keep this up. I mean, 9-7 is not horrible, but 7-3 in their last 10. They've kind of stepped it up a little bit, I reckon. If you're the Pistons, you look and it's your situation. You're 13-2 with a roster that isn't, I mean, very talented, but not a championship roster. I don't think. You swap a couple pieces for Anthony Davis. Are you a championship roster? I don't know if you are or not, but if you're the Pistons GM, you're probably hiring your own supplier right now, and you tell yourself, yeah, I think that would do it. And that's what I was saying in that last video is I don't think Anthony Davis gets traded. I still don't think Anthony Davis gets traded. They can all these aggregators and stuff. I mean, y'all got to understand something. Everything that these accounts like this and NBA Central do is to get clicks. That is the only thing they are worried about. They're worried about this number here and this number here and any other engagement number. They're not incredibly concerned about being truthful or reporting factual stuff or whatever. But so all that smoke will pop up. I don't think he's getting traded, but if he does, Charlotte, Detroit, two interesting destinations depending on what you get back from them. So I don't know. Hopefully this plays out well. I mean, am I the only person that wants to see this team in its full capacity? I mean, I really do. Like, am I the only person though? Like, sometimes I feel like I'm the only person that wants to see it in its full capacity. Because even if, like, let's say we get to March and Kyrie comes back and we are 20 and 40, 20 and 40. Let's say we're 20 and 40 by March. You get 80 and Kyrie and you go on a little win streak and just to give us something excited about. Then you can shut everybody down, tank it out, get you a good pick or whatever. But give us something to ride and going into next season. Like, I'm sorry, a fully healthy KD or not KD, Kyrie and AD is going to be going to be more conducive to winning than healthy Kyrie and LaMelo or whatever picks or package the Detroit Pistons would send us. So I don't know, kind of just my thoughts. I don't really doesn't excite me too much just because of the injury situation.